Hey, shoot. When we grow up, you'll marry me, right?
I still remember that day even now. My name is Shudo Ida. When I was a kid, my best friend Shiroha Uemori made me promise we'd get married someday. But now,
Shuto, how long are you gonna sleep for? Hurry up or we'll both be late.
even as my cute as a button best friend grew more and more beautiful, she started treating me like this. And the worst part is, for some reason, I'm the only one she acts like this around. To everyone else, she's as kind and charming as always. Did I do something to piss her off at some point?
What? Is there something on my face? It's staring, it's gross.
No, sorry, it's nothing.
Whatever, I'll be waiting downstairs. Now hurry up and get dressed before I change my mind and leave without you.
Yes, ma'am. God, as uncaring as always.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! He was looking right at me. I was seriously about to faint.
I quickly got dressed and two of us ate our breakfast, which I should mention was fully prepared by Shiroha. My dad got transferred away for work and my mom joined him. Luckily, she agreed to come over from next door and help out with all the chores. I was actually planning on joining my parents, but one thing led to another and we ended up like this. Why does she still bother coming with me to school if she obviously hates me? I honestly had no idea what she was thinking. All I wanted was to return to the friendship we had when we were young.
I'm so glad we always get to walk to school like we're a couple. Morning, you two. You guys look like an old married couple again today.
When we got to class, we were greeted by one of the most popular girls in school. That would be Asuka Kambara, and she was basically Shiroha's best friend. And because of that, her favorite morning pastime was teasing me and Shiroha for the weird tension between us.
You're right. Stop being weird. Sure. Whatever you say.
She's not even listening. You really shouldn't say stuff like that. She's already in a bad mood, and you're only gonna make it worse.
Really? She seems perfectly happy to me.
Are we looking at the same Did Asuka really not notice?
So, you think she's in a bad mood, huh?
Yeah. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about how oblivious you are.
Hey, how was that remotely related to me?
Forget about that. Can you meet me somewhere private for lunch? There's something I just have to show you.
Huh? You and me? Alone?
Shh, not so loud. So, what do you say? I promise it'll be worth it.
I've never really talked to any girls besides Shiroha, so I'm grateful for the attention, but I don't know. I'm worried what she might say about it. I didn't want to cause any misunderstandings, but I had to admit, I was curious. What exactly did you want to show me? Maybe if I knew what the conversation would be about, I could just decide to nip the whole thing in the bud.
Oh, you'll like it, I promise. If you want to know more, you'll have to join me later.
Alright, fine.
Huh. Great. See you then. Remember, don't invite anyone else.
What about Shiroha? Don't you two always eat together?
Yeah, but just this once, I really want to be alone with you. Anyway, see you later.
And with that cryptic conversation over, she walked away. What did Asuka even want to talk about? As far as I could tell, I was pretty sure she didn't think of me as anything more than another classmate. But what if she does like me? Soon, it was time for lunch.
Ready to go?
Where did you have in mind?
Oh, I don't know. Like an empty classroom, maybe? Hey, wait a second!
Shiroha?
I want to eat with you too! Ooh, sorry about that. Shudo promised me he'd eat alone with me today. Forgive me just this once, okay? What? Come on, Shudo, you said you were ready to go, right?
Whoa! Don't pull so hard. Asuka suddenly grabbed my arm and dragged me away before I could register what was happening.
Wait! Sorry, we're in a hurry.
What are you doing? You're gonna give Shiroha the wrong idea like this. When Asuka brought me to an empty classroom, I was pissed and ready to tell her off.
Well, she can think what she likes. Either way, you still agreed to meet me here alone.
Yeah, but you could have made it sound less suspicious. Shiroha's one thing, but you're gonna make the whole school suspect we're dating if you do stuff like this.
Oh, is that what you're worried about? I don't know about the rest of the school, but Shiroha will be fine. She knows better than anyone that you and I wouldn't start dating, so she'll get over it.
What makes you so sure about that?
Call it women's intuition. Anyway, don't just stand around pouting, let's eat.
So, can you tell me what exactly you wanted to show me now?
You are so impatient. Don't you know it's impolite to rush a girl? This is exactly why you don't have a girlfriend, you know.
What? Why'd she have to put it like that? For someone like me with the relationship experience of a newborn, that hurt deep.
Sorry, maybe that joke was a little too on the nose.
What kind of apology is that?
Don't worry, when I show you this, I'm sure you'll forget all about being angry. Here, this is all the apology I need.
Your phone?
Yep, specifically one picture on it.
With that, she unlocked her phone and scrolled to an image of a laptop screen. I'd seen that exact computer countless times. Isn't that Shiroha's laptop?
Uh-huh. She let me borrow it when I slept over at her place over the weekend. I saw this and just had to snap a pic. Come on, look real close at what's on the screen.
How to get my childhood friend to notice me. How to make my childhood friend fall madly in love with me. How to make a love potion? What exactly am I looking at?
Told you you'd want to see this. As soon as I opened up her home screen, I knew I had to show this to you somehow.
Okay, hold on. I'm sure you just staged this whole thing, right? This isn't funny, you know. I mean, there's no way Shiroha would write anything like this in a billion years.
Aw, you really think that? What would I even have to gain from doing something like that? She's my best friend, you know that, right?
I mean, I know you guys are really close. But even if she did hypothetically write these searches, why would you show me this?
You think she hates you, don't you?
Huh? I never said that. Although she wasn't wrong.
I can see why, though. I mean, you're the only one she turns her nose up like that to, after all. But this has to be you, right? How many other childhood friends could she have?
I certainly don't know anyone else.
So, now do you understand why I wanted to talk to you?
If Asuka was telling the truth and Shiroha really did write this, then that would mean that Shiroha actually liked me. And not just as a friend either. But there was no way it could have been true. She and Asuka were so close. Asuka could have had any number of opportunities to easily fake a screenshot like this for whatever prank she was planning.
Geez, you still don't believe me? Fine. Maybe this'll change your mind.
Asuka opened up the camera app and switched to the front camera, pointing it like a mirror facing to the entrance of the room. It reflected clear as day on the other side. Was the scariest expression I've ever seen from Shiroha. Holy... Shiroha, what are you doing?
You idiot! Don't let her see us!
I tried to run toward the door, but Asuka grabbed my head. It hurt. How long has she been there?
The whole time, bro. You didn't notice her following us?
Seriously? I had no idea. No matter how I try to spin it, this is definitely approaching stalker girlfriend levels of creepy for Shinoa. Wait, am I gonna be okay? She's not gonna stab me or something, right?
I bet she's terrified right now that I'm stealing you away or something. You know, if I leaned in for a kiss right now, she'd probably lunge in and it'd be both of our heads.
How are you so nonchalant about this? Even as a joke, that's so morbid.
Look at your face. You're sweating like a pig. It's fine. Shiroha would never do something so dangerous. Probably.
What do you mean, probably? You don't actually think she would, right?
Well, I didn't think so before, but right now I'm not so sure. Maybe the direct approach wasn't the best idea.
Are you kidding me?
Stop panicking so much! Anyway, now you know how Shiroha really feels about you, so I'm sure everything will be just fine.
Huh? That's not the issue here. This is all your fault, you know. You can't just let the cat out of the bag and pretend like it never happened.
Well, how was I supposed to know? I've never seen her make such a murderous expression before. You two seem like you're having so much fun without me.
Yep.
You don't mind if I join you, do you?
What is this, a horror movie? I'm literally afraid for my life.
Good luck, Shuto. See you later. Bye.
Hey!
Don't die. I'm rooting for you.
Wait! Get back here and explain this! How are you so fast? By the time I started shouting at her, she was already out the door and long gone.
Well, Shuto, just what were you two talking about in here?
Shiroha? How about we both take a deep breath and calm down? How does that sound?
Is it something you can't tell me about? You weren't gonna do anything dirty in this room, right?
Oh crap. She's not listening to me at all. As it was plainly obvious to see, she was very clearly not in her right mind. It was almost like she was possessed. Oh god, there was only one thing I can do. Sorry, Shiroha. I'll explain everything later. I realized there was no way I'd be able to get through to her in this state, so I decided to make a break for it. Maybe we could talk it through once she calmed down a bit. Or so I thought.
Don't you dare run away from me!
Ah! Shiroha immediately took after me with an unhinged expression on her face. Was this the end for me? Maybe this really was a horror movie. Somehow I managed to give her the slip. But when we got to our afternoon classes...
Never forgive you, never forgive you, never forgive you!
The haunting only continued. I'm not actually gonna die here, am I? There's no way that she'd take it that far, right? Phew, somehow I managed to make it home. After class, I basically booked it out of school and was able to sneak away long enough to finally get back to my house. At least here, I'd be safe enough to catch my breath. Surely after one night, she'd be back to her rational self. How'd I even end up in this situation? Finding out your crush likes you back is supposed to be a happy and joyous occasion. So why do I feel like I'm in a slasher flick? I couldn't help but think that somehow this was all Asuka's fault. Well, at least thanks to her, I could say that Shiroha definitely liked me back.
You thought you could run from me, huh?
Eek! Shiroha? How'd you get inside my house?
You silly. How else do you think I cook and clean every morning? Obviously, I've had the spare key for ages now.
Oh right, I forgot that she comes to my house every day. In my sheer panic, that basic fact completely slipped my mind.
So, what should I do with you?
But please, you have to listen to me. It's all one big misunderstanding.
What's there not to understand? I know that you and that thieving witch couldn't keep your hands to yourselves in that empty classroom.
She's your best friend. Don't you have any trust in her?
Be quiet.
Eep.
Know what I think? I think cheating guys who break their promises need to be punished for their sins.
Wait. Listen to me. It really is a misunderstanding. I didn't do anything with Asuka, okay? And I would never cheat on you with anyone. To be fair though, the two of us weren't even dating, so it's not like I could cheat even if I wanted to. I guess she took that promise we made when we were kids to heart more than I thought. She certainly remembered it well enough to bring it up even now.
Let's see. I think I'll tie you to the bed first so there's no way you can escape this time.
Please, just hear me out. Wait, where did you get that rope from?
I've heard enough, Shuto. It's time for you to be quiet and take your punishment like a good boy.
I didn't sign up for this. Wait, you do love me, don't you, Shiroha?
Huh?
With that one sentence, her entire demeanor completely shifted. I guess we both had the wrong idea after all. So I'm begging you, please just let me explain. There's something I really need to tell you too.
Huh? But... oh...
I really like you, Shiroha. I've liked you for as long as I can remember. But no, because of this, I don't know what to do. It's tearing me up inside. Just because I liked her, it didn't mean I was willing to forgive her or anything. Especially not something as horrifying as this. I was afraid that if I let her off the hook now, she'd only do the same thing another time. That's why I knew we had to talk this through before anything happened.
How'd you find out?
I'm really sorry. Asuka showed me a picture of your search history.
Huh?
I could figure out the rest from... Shiroha? What's wrong?
It's over! My entire life is over! My beloved Shuto hates me now!
Shiroha, calm down. I could never hate you. I told you, I really like you. I wouldn't lie about that.
You are lying! There's no way you couldn't hate me after seeing me like this!
I don't. I mean it. I'll admit, I was a little surprised and honestly more than a bit scared. But I most certainly don't hate you, alright?
Don't say you were scared of me.
Well, I was. Wouldn't anyone be afraid in a situation like that? But after everything the two of us have been through over the years, I wasn't about to throw away our friendship in a single day. It's okay though, I forgive you. Now I understand just how much you really care for me.
Do? You really mean it?
Absolutely. As long as I wouldn't have to fear for my life anymore, at least. So please, won't you tell me? Why was I the only one you treated so coldly?
It's because I just love you so much. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to hold myself back.
You mean...
I want you so bad. You have no idea how hard I've had to fight to resist these urges. I figured the only way I could keep myself at bay was if I tried to put as much distance between us as possible.
I don't know what to say.
I feel so humiliated. I can't believe you had to find out my secret this way. You better make it up to me for making me tell you like this.
And thoughts were swirling through my head at a mile a minute. But there was one thing I knew I had to do that rang clear through the chaos. You're right, Shiroha. Will you go out with me? Even though I was swallowed up in a whirlwind of insecurity, I knew I had to say the words that would make her understand how I truly felt. After everything calmed down, I was sure we'd be able to work the rest out.
Are you sure? Are you really sure you want to go out with me?
I've never been more sure of anything in my entire life.
Oh my god, this is the happiest day of my life!
I promise I'll do whatever I can to make sure you stay that happy forever. And just like that, Shiroha and I were an item. But our story doesn't quite end there. From then on, whether at home or at school, she never left my side. She even stayed over at my house to check up on me, and one thing led to another, and we ended up going all the way. I had no complaints with it either, as long as she didn't go psycho mode again. And I'd be super excited to never have to deal with that side of her, because to me, she was the cutest person in the world. Except...
How could you ever expose my deepest, darkest secret to Shuto? Ow, Shiroha, that hurts. Let go.
She still couldn't forgive Asuka for exposing her secret, and punished her the best way she knew how.